Long before the rise of medieval kingdoms, before castles, knights, and gunpowder, the world trembled under the iron discipline of one empire. That empire was Roman Empire. Its legions marched across continents, conquering lands from the deserts of Africa to the mountains of Britain. Wherever Rome went, roads followed, cities rose, laws spread, and for centuries no force seemed capable of stopping the Roman war machine. But in the year 9 AD, deep within the dark forests of northern Europe, 3 entire Roman legions would vanish, not in open battle, not against a rival empire, but inside a cold, rain-soaked forest, ambushed by warriors Rome believed were allies. This is the story of one of the greatest disasters in Roman military history, the story of the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. At the beginning of the 1st century, Rome was ruled by Augustus, the first emperor of the Roman world. Augustus dreamed of expanding Rome's borders further north into a wild and mysterious land known as Germania. To the Romans, Germania was a harsh frontier, a land of endless forests, dangerous marshes, and fiercely independent tribes. These tribes were not united. They fought each other constantly, and that division made them appear weak. Roman generals believed conquering Germania would be simple. Among those generals was Publius Quinctilius Varus. Varus was not known for his brilliance as a military commander. Instead, he was an administrator, a governor. His job was simple: turn Germania into a Roman province, collect taxes, enforce Roman law, and ensure loyalty to Rome. To accomplish this, Varus commanded 3 powerful Roman legions: Legion 17th, Legion 19th, Legion 99, nearly 20,000 soldiers along with auxiliaries, servants, and civilians. It was a massive force. But Varus believed the region was already pacified because he trusted a man named Arminius. Arminius was a prince of the Cherusci tribe, but he was no ordinary tribal warrior. He had grown up in Rome. As a young hostage of the empire, he was educated in Roman culture, language, and military tactics. He even served as an officer in the Roman army. To the Romans, Arminius was the perfect ally. Loyal, civilized, trusted, Varus relied on him heavily to manage relations with the Germanic tribes. But secretly, Arminius had a different plan. He had studied Rome carefully. He knew their strengths and their weaknesses. Most importantly, he knew how arrogant Roman commanders could be. While pretending loyalty to Rome, Arminius secretly traveled between Germanic tribes. He convinced rival leaders to unite. For once, they would stop fighting each other. For once, they would fight together against Rome. In late summer of the year 9 AD, Arminius approached Varus with alarming news. He claimed a rebellion had broken out among distant tribes. Varus believed him immediately. To suppress the supposed uprising, he ordered his legions to march. But instead of following the safe Roman roads, Arminius advised a shortcut through a dense region of wilderness, a place known today as the Teutoburg Forest. Varus accepted the suggestion without suspicion, and so the Roman army entered the forest. What followed would become a nightmare. The Roman column stretched for miles, legionnaires, cavalry, supply wagons, camp followers, families. The army moved slowly through narrow, muddy paths. Then the weather changed. Cold wind, heavy rain. The ground turned to thick mud. Roman soldiers struggled to march. Their shields grew heavy. Their formations broke apart. The dense forest prevented them from fighting in their famous disciplined lines. And that was exactly what Arminius had planned, because hidden in the trees, thousands of Germanic warriors waited. Suddenly, a horn echoed through the forest, then came the attack. Germanic warriors burst from the trees screaming war cries. They hurled spears into the Roman column, then vanished back into the woods. Roman soldiers tried to regroup, but the narrow paths made organized formations impossible. The legions were trapped. For the first time in centuries, Roman discipline meant nothing. The attacks continued hour after hour, day after day. The Romans tried to build defensive camps each night, but the rain never stopped. Their supplies were scattered, morale collapsed, and the forest seemed endless. For 3 days, the Roman army struggled to escape. Every step forward was another ambush. Germanic warriors attacked from all sides. They used the terrain perfectly: marshes, hills, trees, even hidden trenches. Roman soldiers slipped in the mud. Their heavy armor slowed them. Meanwhile, the Germanic fighters moved quickly and freely. Many Romans were killed before they even saw their attackers. By the 3rd day, the legions were exhausted, hungry, broken, and surrounded. The last stand came near a narrow ridge. Germanic warriors had built a long earthen wall across the Roman path. When the Romans tried to break through, thousands of warriors charged. The battle became chaos, screaming, clashing steel, mud soaked with blood. The Roman line collapsed. Commander Publius Quinctilius Varus realized the disaster was complete. Rather than face capture, he fell on his own sword. Many Roman officers did the same. By the end, the 3 legions were completely destroyed. Almost 20,000 Roman soldiers were dead. The legions, 17th, 17th, and 99, were wiped from history. Rome would never use those numbers again. When news reached Rome, the empire was stunned. Emperor Augustus reportedly walked through his palace crying out, "Quintilius Varus, give me back my legions." The defeat shattered Rome's dreams of conquering Germania. For the first time in generations, Rome had suffered a catastrophic defeat against tribal warriors. After the disaster, Rome launched several revenge campaigns. Led by the general Germanicus, Roman armies returned to Germania to punish the tribes. They even recovered some lost legionary standards. But the damage was done. Rome would never fully conquer Germania. Instead, the empire set its permanent border along the Rhine River. This decision would shape the future of Europe for centuries. The lands east of the Rhine would remain outside Roman control. Different cultures, different languages, different histories. For the Germanic tribes, Arminius became a legendary hero. The man who defeated Rome, the man who protected the freedom of his people. Centuries later, he would be remembered as a symbol of resistance and independence. But ironically, his victory also ensured that the lands of Germania would develop separately from the Roman world, a division that still influences Europe today. The Battle of Teutoburg Forest remains one of the most devastating ambushes ever executed. 3 Roman legions destroyed, an empire humiliated, and the future map of Europe forever changed. Deep in a rain-soaked forest, Rome discovered something terrifying. Even the greatest empire in the world can bleed.